I'll just relax.
Exactly 7. I'd like to call the meeting to order.
Great, thank you. And we have a quorum.
Yes, we do.
So we'll start with reviewing the minutes from the January 11th meeting.
I didn't have anything.
No.
I had one very small thing, and let's see if I can still find it.
Oh, there's your name's not spelled right on
I
your
know.
item number 2.
Well, it's not spelled correctly half the place,
Oh,
but I've given up on doing it.
oh yeah, I see again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Places.
Okay, I meant to highlight it, and then I get called into something else during the afternoon, and I didn't go back. So let me see. No, I don't have any changes other than my name, but that's not a big deal.
No, I don't have any changes.
Bill?
All right, is there a motion to accept?
I make a motion.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstained? Wonderful. Okay. Yes, I'm on the correct one. So the next topic on the agenda is the school conversation event, which happened at the end of January. And Lillian and I were there. Were you there, Bill? No, you were away. And Christine, you were away. So there were about 35 people who attended. Across the board, people were in favor of keeping the elementary school. They did not like consolidation. I think, several people spoke up about previous efforts and, the impact that the elementary school has on the community. One of the most surprising things to me was somebody brought up, we could leave the district, we could leave Conval. Dublin, had already started talking about that. Francistown is now talking about that. And across the board, people said, no, that does not make any sense. We don't want to do that. We want to stay with Conval, but we want Conval to listen to us. So I was, I think that was the thing that surprised me most out of the entire conversation is just, Gail said, we can always leave. And people were just like, no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to explore it.
It wasn't someone that done was bigger, right?
No, this was the one here in the town hall. Yeah.
I listened to it online after the fact.
Yeah. Did anything else stand out to you or to you?
No, other than I would say, when Pam Kingston was talking about the cooperative that they used to do in New Ipswich for Messinic and other towns. So it's like, why? That's an awesome idea.
Yes. Yes.
That seems like something that should be explored. Yes. But I don't know, Conval is such a big school district. I don't know how they would do that at this point, but if towns are leaving,
right.
Yeah,
they should be considering all options.
Right, right. Yeah. The other thing that was nice to see was that everybody who was there said, yeah, I really want to pitch in and help and educate people so they know how to vote when it comes to voting day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I was a little disappointed that no one there had a different opinion. I was sort of hoping, to have some of that conversation that's coming out now on the Facebook page. And it's very respectful, like in our town on the page. I think I was hoping for some of that dialogue in person. But that wasn't part of that event. And yeah. So I think there was a group that, said they were going to try to do some marketing Rose said she would help, and, you know, I think she kind of got hooked up with the people in Francistown and Dublin. I did check in with her, and no one was planning to do a mailer. I think there are plans for yard signs happening.
Saw that, yep.
And I offered both to Rose and to the folks from Francistown who had contacted me and said the CAC has a little bit of budget. You know, I think I'm not totally clear on what our taxpayer budget could be used for. Can it be used for advocacy, or would it need to be more of an educational mailer? You know, so I don't know, like, could we use our budget for yard signs that are more just, you know, vote this way on this issue? You know, whereas I think a mailer might, it could be positioned as more educational. So I guess.
Yeah, I agree.
That's,
I agree. Not taking a side has kind of been our thing, you know, is to just get the information out.
Yeah,
But I think this situation is a little different than what we've done in the past, because in the past, it's been Temple is looking at it this way or this way. Whereas now it's Temple as a whole is looking at Conval. And so it's not like two sides of an issue within Temple. It's Temple as a whole, I think. It's
There
just
are
my
opposing-
perspective.
There are some people that support consolidation.
mhm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Temple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some
Okay.
people have started posting, even people who are Temple residents and have kids in the school system and
Right.
work in the school system have said these.
Really?
Yep, yeah, there, I'll forward you one of the posts or copy and paste it. It was
Is
very,
that-
it
is
was
that on the
well
Facebook
said.
page?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not a lot, there's just a
Yeah,
few that I saw.
Okay.
yeah, but I think one
But
person
yes.
kind of put it out there and a few others kind of said, yeah, I've kind of been thinking the same thing, so.
We
Um,
want to
it's-
respect that there are different views.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because when I went on the Facebook page a couple days ago, I didn't see anything like that.
Yeah, I think this one was like over the weekend. Maybe it was on the uncensored page, but if you saw
Oh,
it.
I don't go on
I
that.
saw it and I'm not
Okay.
on the uncensored
Okay.
page, so.
Yeah, and now there's so many different groups about the school. I'm like, I can't even, like, why do we need all of these? But
I
there's a
don't know.
lot. So, okay,
There's magnets at the library now too.
Yes,
about the school.
Yeah.
It just says save our schools,
they are small,
save our small.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and somebody else had reached out to me saying if more funding was needed for like a district-wide mailer, that they would be happy to contribute. But it doesn't seem like the people who are organizing this are doing a mailer, so I guess that's where it's at.
Okay.
So you say that, is there a date mailing coming out? A new mailing?
There is no mailing that I know of. Yep, they're doing yard signs, and there's people talking about like setting up signs close to the polls on voting day to where, you know, they could have conversations with voters. And then there's a lot of like letters to the editor.
And the yard signs are taking a position though, right?
Yes, it
Yeah,
says.
so if we did a
no,
mailer, it would be neutral. Just here's, yeah, I'm not sure what that would say.
Yeah, I know, I'm not either, if you're
Yeah.
being neutral, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
Here's where you can find the report. But then there's like not
Right.
even, there's a people that discredit the report, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, and also
where
a
you
lot of,
get Right, information.
yeah, and a lot of times the way things are written, it's convoluted, so you can't really understand what their position is.
mhm.
Yeah,
So I
I
think it's
can,
confusing.
I will pull up the yard sign while we're here, so I can show people. There's a few different versions, and one of them has like a couple bullet points, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
it's come a little bit further than that, but
okay.
Okay.
I saw, I think that on Facebook,
yes.
yeah. Okay,
So I think they're saying they're $5 per sign, and they're trying to figure out a count and
Mhm.
I see.
Is that through Rose or someone else?
It is through, Laura. What's her last
Lynch?
name? No, she's not, she's in Francistown.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, but she posted on the Temple page.
okay,
Just like recently, within the last day or so.
Yeah, I think she's
Yeah.
kind of heading up the Francistown effort. Yep, she posted today.
oh, okay,
So she's saying, she posted in the Temple group with that, and she's saying if you want to sign, let her know.
oh, okay, okay. Yeah, because I told Rose that if there were signs that I would help, get them and distribute them and all of that.
Mm.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, okay.
um. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if, like, again, I'm not stating an opinion, this is truly a question. I just don't know, like, if we all voted that we wanted the CAC budget to be used to help produce, do we buy 20 of them? That it's like, if you couldn't afford one or you didn't get one, come pick it up. Can't, like, I don't want to put us in like a legal jeopardy,
Cause,
because,
yeah, to take a position, but we
Right.
wanna help
yeah, because
people to get engaged.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I think if everyone feels like it's okay, and, I don't think it's worth consulting a lawyer. I just don't want to put us like in jeopardy, but if we feel like. it's-
Well, I mean, if you consider that the library is handing out magnets,
Mhm.
Yeah, so there is a
there's a
precedent.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
precedent, yeah.
So, yeah, would we want to, I don't, find out how much they are and put a certain amount and say,
I guess I'm not super, I'm not sure it's a good idea to use budget money, because then
Okay.
we are taking unless we were buying signs that said vote yes on,
so, and then people could choose.
and
what
then
one they
people
want.
could choose what they wanted.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, you
Yeah.
mean get two signs?
yeah,
two
I mean,
versions?
I'm sure they're not producing signs.
Right, yeah, yeah.
Like, but to be neutral,
Yeah, in
I'm
that
not
case,
sure
I don't think it's
I would
worth the
spend
money,
money on,
because then you're,
you're taking a side.
well, no, that's not what I meant. I don't see spending money on two versions of signs.
No, I don't either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
even just once, this committee
Right,
post that by this committee. Can we do that?
Yeah,
well, yeah, and I mean, is it okay for the committee to say, we recommend vote no on this?
We could
And-
take a position.
And take it, like,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, I think it's, yeah, I guess that's the question.
If you wanted to make a motion, then we could vote on it.
So I guess as the community advisory committee, we've heard from a number of residents in town that are opposed to this, and I would motion that we use $100 of our budget towards yard signs that people could take, or just make
I
a
would-
motion on,
I would take a position first
Okay.
and then vote on the
okay,
money separately.
all right. So,
That would be my, I mean,
Okay.
you can overrule.
yeah, it
but
makes
that's-
sense to do it that way, yeah.
so I think as the community advisory committee, based on what we heard from the forum, we would recommend that
And the research that,
the forum and the research,
That you've
that we would
conducted.
recommend that Temple residents vote no on the warrant Article 10 for consolidation. That would include the Temple School.
I second.
Okay.
did you get all that, Bill?
Working on it.
We can do an AI transcript from the recorded video,
Oh, yeah.
and then it'll get all the ums and ands.
We're gonna miss Temple West. Yes.
Vote
A vote
on-
no.
Vote
On
no.
Article
Yeah.
10. Right, that's 10.
Yep, let's see. Vote no on Article 10.
It's easy to remember, there are two zeros.
All in favor?
You already made it?
She made the motion and
I
Lily
second- I seconded.
Okay.
Aye.
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 All right.
So there's the first motion.
Okay, and so the second then would be to use, how much is our budget total?
For the year, it's $1,000.
Oh, 1,000?
Yeah, we can't spend all that.
No. Well, I mean, what do people think, like, 100, 200, $200? Okay, towards yard signs.
You think we
$5.
could get 40 signs out?
Well, it may not just be for these. The other things.
Well, no, if we're voting for the signs, it would be the
It
signs.
has to be the signs, you can't, I earmark $200.
I don't think
Kind of
there's
agree
time to
with you,
produce other things in time for,
But
'Cause it's
yeah, I
not
don't think there
created.
is either.
yeah,
So just the signs.
so $200 to go to yard signs, and then it would be distributed first come, first serve.
Mhm.
Okay,
I second.
all in favor?
Aye.
All right,
Any opposed or abstain? Okay,
who's a good draw?
Are you gonna work with Rose to find out?
I'll just talk to Laura directly.
Oh, okay, oh, yeah, that's
With
better,
her,
that's
and I'll
better,
just
yeah, that's
say-
better, okay.
Right.
Yeah,
so-
she already has them produced. I mean, all we would need is to have more copies made.
Yeah, so our
Okay.
committee would contribute 200, and then maybe like I could pay it, and then they could I can get reimbursed from the
You could
town.
do that, yeah. Or,
Yeah, that would be quicker.
yeah, that would be quicker. I know, Kara's away, but somebody is covering. It'd be her and Peter.
Okay. Okay,
The paperwork goes through Kara and then Peter cuts the checks.
okay,
There's a form. I'll send you the form. You have the form, the
I
reimbursement?
don't think I have the form.
Could you send that to me too?
Yep, sure.
Hmm.
I think you, like one of you, your co-chairs, like
Yeah,
if she spends the money, you should sign it.
okay,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I can just post that on this thread that the CAC is purchasing some signs,
Mhm.
available first come, first serve.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
And do we wanna put anything else out, like, or I guess it doesn't, because, as far as if you have questions, who to contact, but it's still Liz, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, yes, I think it's contacting Liz. I think for people who are wondering more about the why no,
Mm-hmm.
I think there's enough people being pretty vocal on all different media
Mm-hmm.
that people can find it, whether it's Facebook, or I think there's like tons of letters to the editor.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
in the newspapers too.
yeah.
Yeah.
You might want to consider just posting that, Temple has 40 signs to use. First come, first serve, contact X.
Yeah, I'll find out from Laura how many signs $200 will buy us.
Okay, because you said $5 each,
Yeah.
assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, so
and you could have, I think the library would be a better venue if people wanted to pick them up
Yes,
versus the
yes.
town office.
yeah, I agree.
So I would ask, Beth
okay.
if they're okay with that. And I don't know how much room they have to store, like, how many you would get, but once you know how many you have, they could tell you if they have room for.
Yeah,
Okay.
and if they don't have enough room to store them, I can store them at my house. I mean, I
Oh,
go
yeah,
up
yeah.
almost every day.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, thank
Yeah.
you. Do you talk to Beth regularly?
Oh, yeah.
Would you be willing to ask her?
Oh, sure.
Okay, that would be great, thank you.
To store them where now?
At the library
At
or
the
at
library.
Lillian's. Depending on how much they have room for.
Okay, anything else about the school?
Not for me.
Is there any more meetings? Are they having any more meetings?
That's a really good question. I don't know,
They had their deliberative session
right?
and we vote in what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, the 12th.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see. I don't see, there's a lot of stuff about kindergarten registration.
Mm,
Yeah, no, nothing else.
yeah, just if you're gonna put something out about the signs, to just remind people to vote
Yeah,
Yeah,
on the 12th.
on the 12th.
Yeah.
I thought I read something today that are in the minutes for the select board that they were thinking of changing the hours from 7 to 7 to 8 to 7.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard that.
But I don't know if that's starting this year
Yeah,
or,
I don't know.
no, it's not for this March.
oh, yeah, you
No,
probably know.
yeah, yeah, because there's apparently very, very little traffic at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
And there are no other towns in the whole area that open that early.
Mm,
Yeah, and I think it's just like, it's a very long day for people.
Oh,
who are
yeah.
Working there.
yeah, no, I just remember when Connie Ronaldo was on a library trustee, she worked in Boston and she couldn't
Oh, make it
vote
back.
unless she left work early.
Got it.
So she went at 7, she went
Yeah.
right at 7. I don't know if there are other people that go that early in the morning. Sounds like not many, but
No,
no, she was one person that
Yeah.
advocated for those hours.
yeah. But I think, they kept track of how many people came in
Mm.
every hour, and there were like so few that hour.
Yeah,
Yeah, and probably a lot has changed also since the pandemic, like
yeah.
Yeah,
more people can say, hey, I gotta vote, so I'm gonna
Right.
work remote.
yeah, yeah, people, I mean, employers are a lot more flexible nowadays.
Okay,
Because half the work is done at home.
yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, no. Okay, safety update. That's you,
Okay,
Lillian.
yes. We are, the task force has been assembled. There are 6 members. So there's Bill Azell, who's the select board representative, and myself, and Bill Torfey. And then Kent Perry and Cam Lockwood. She's
Awesome.
worked with Southwest
Yeah,
before.
yeah, that's great.
And Peter Allen indicated he wanted to participate. So he's been added too.
Okay.
Okay.
So there are 6 of us. Our first meeting is going to happen on March 11th, probably in the town hall. We don't have a time yet because I'm waiting to hear from Henry Underwood as to what works for them. But it'll probably be sometime between 3:30 in the afternoon and 6 p.m. so that we would finish by 7 in time for the band
Oh, right.
rehearsal. So that's moving along, and I distributed the statement of services that Southwest sent to us, to all the task force members. So we're all up to speed, and they did a really good job putting that together and indicating exactly what we're going to be talking about at each meeting.
Mhm.
Yes, and Bill
A
has.
lot of detail.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly, the first meeting, these are the topics, this is what we plan to create in that meeting. So we're really gonna move along.
The way I read this, the topics is what they've got for you. Core. And you have materials. Materials are being provided by.
They're providing all the materials, yep. So it should be interesting. I don't know who's gonna be on the team on their side.
Well, Henry is excellent.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he'll be on it.
I don't know who else. They did have somebody that was doing transportation, but I think he went to a different planning commission. So,
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I'm sure it'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be fun to get started.
Okay, so give me the name, Kent Berry, Cam, Peter Allen.
Oh, it's all the people on your distribution that I sent you to.
It is, oh, okay.
That's okay.
Oh,
But it's Bill Zell, me, you, Kent Perry, Cam Lockwood,
Yeah.
and Peter Allen.
And are those meetings going to be posted and minutes taken and all that.
I want to talk to Bill about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if we need to do that or not.
yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, so I will ask him about that.
There's a lot here.
It's not an official committee and you don't have a quorum of any particular committee on it,
Right.
so. But if people want to find out more about what you're working on, they should contact you.
Yeah,
I mean, it would be ideal just for like efficiency if like we could just provide a really robust update during this meeting.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I
You know,
can do that.
way, you know, just that way it's minuted so people can find out, but not
Mhm.
having to create like a whole
Yes,
other thing.
yes,
Right.
because we're gonna have a lot of homework as it is.
Mhm.
So yes, to your point, if we don't have to create something else, that would be great.
Perfect.
Okay, yeah, good point. Let me see. And I did ask the select board to approve the task force and all of that, and they did that at the last select board meeting.
Oh, just Tuesday this past?
Yeah.
Great.
On the radar status, that's pretty much on hold.
Sorry, can I back up a second?
Sure.
Did they sign a contract with SWRPC yet or no?
I don't think they signed a contract. They had sent the letter of intent a while back with the
Okay.
grant request,
Okay,
that they had approved it,
Okay.
and they were requesting it.
right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
But no, that's okay. I wasn't able to be at the meeting on Tuesday, so I don't know
Okay.
exactly. I'd have to go back and look at the Zoom.
Okay.
On the radar grant status, that's pretty much on hold. Although I did speak with a couple of people who worked for radar companies, and this is a few weeks ago. And they both sent me lots of data that shows that radars do help people slow down. And one woman, and I can't remember the name of the company now, indicated that they do have a loaner. So if we wanted a loaner to put like on West Road, that we could do that.
That's
I don't remember the name of the company. I can send it to you. That's what I mean. I don't remember the name of the company.
Some vendor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I can
Radar
look at it. Oh, could be like, yeah, it's some radar company.
Town purchase it? or-
No, 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 no,
It's
it's a
less-
loaner.
It's a loaner.
It's a
Borrow
loaner.
it to
Yeah.
try it out.
Yeah, yeah. And to see, if it really makes a difference here or not.
Mhm.
It's under the, it's under the understanding on Temple's part that we wouldn't have a police officer there with the radar. We would just have the radar, but it would show if people slow down.
So it would collect data.
Yeah, yeah. So we would at least have that data that's
Uh-huh.
pertinent to Temple.
Uh-huh.
And Bill said that, if we can get the loaner, that we would be responsible for putting it up on wherever we put it up and not the police because they're short-staffed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Assuming it goes up for a day or whatever.
Oh, I know.
And then it's away and then you run back out.
We haven't figured that out yet. He and I just spoke today, so, and I have to contact the woman again. And I will send you the name of that company, Bill. Yeah, for the minutes. And that's it for me for that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
So subcommittees, the AV equipment, Keith is not here. I don't know if you know
I don't
anything.
think there's anything new to report on that.
Mhm.
It's been, other than to say again, we'd like more committees and boards to be using it, but
Mhm.
we haven't gotten any new requests as far as I know. Yeah, I think that's about it. No major glitches. We had one issue with the planning board last week. Only that there was a library event in the big room, but Carol had scheduled a meeting for the big room and we were in the annex, but Keith was able to sort it out for us, but we just have to make sure when she books the room that we specify what room we want.
Sure, yeah,
But no, other than that, there's nothing new to report.
okay,
Nothing new on the book, welcome booklet either, which is the next item on the agenda.
Great. So we'll just pick that up in maybe April, spring-ish.
Sure. If I hear something, I'll let you know.
Sounds good. All right, other business, increasing the subscriptions to the town e-news.
I've been meaning to post on Facebook. I've been posting regularly about safety on the roads, but I haven't done the e-news, so I'll do that this week.
And did you want to have something, like, did we talk about doing a little card handout at town meeting or on voting?
Oh,
I
we
think we
talked
did.
about that. I didn't do anything about that.
'Cause I think I laid it out back in the fall, but we tabled it at that time to prepare for town meeting, but
So it would just need to be printed.
yeah.
It's already designed.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
somebody would probably need to lay it out nicely. Cause I don't have the tools for that, but I have the text.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, just a simple PowerPoint slide, I should think would be okay for layout, right?
Just has a program sheet.
Oh,
I don't
oh,
wanna volunteer, but
well,
I think it's pretty, like, it
Okay.
should be, not be a heavy lift.
okay, I will see what I can do in the next week.
Okay,
'Cause
I'll
then I'm
send you the,
away. I'm away for a week.
oh, right, okay. Well, if you can get it to the printer, then I can pick it up and have it there for town meeting.
Okay.
If you just do the layout.
Do you
then I
have
can-
the printer contact
I
info?
do.
So
That's
can I
Savron?
just,
Yeah, Savron.
okay, can I just do the layout and then I'll send like a
Absolutely.
printer-friendly PDF and?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
You can do that.
Yep. And so I think we do need to vote on spending that money.
Okay, let me ask first, is it, we're thinking a postcard or a flyer?
I think a postcard should be
Okay.
fine.
Okay, and just black and white, like on a color paper?
Just keep it simple.
Great,
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, I don't know what you all think, but.
are you saying postcard size?
Yeah.
As
Like
opposed to,
like a,
yeah,
like
no, as
that.
opposed, when you say postcard, I just want to know if you were talking about size or material.
oh, I think like a cardstock that is postcard size.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the only reason I wonder about that is because at the end of every town meeting, most people leave all the handouts.
I know, I have so much.
And that's a
stuff,
lot
and
of,
it's-
a lot of money for a piece that people aren't gonna take with them. So I'm thinking, rather than, I think the large postcard size is great, but I'm wondering if we should just do it on paper, a colored paper, as opposed to postcard stock, which is much less
Oh.
expensive. And would help, and the color would help it stand out.
Color might be more expensive than black and white, but we can ask.
Not print,
No,
not
but like
printed
a
paper,
color,
just
a
the
colored
paper.
paper. with
Yeah.
Black ink.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm
I'll
thinking. No, the
ask.
colored paper shouldn't be much more expensive.
Yeah.
Do you have a color preference?
Green
Great.
means positive.
And black text.
Yes.
What is this?
This is to remind people to,
Writing is passive.
Oh, great, Bill, you're doing a great job.
to remind people to sign up for e-news through the town website, so they get the automatic.
Town subscription. e-news
Yes.
subscription.
Yes. exactly.
Yeah, don't call it subscription, because I think people are,
A lot of
they're confused about subscriptions. They think,
So what do we-
subscription costs.
e-news.
Sign up.
Just eating.
Yeah.
e-news sign up.
Yeah, e-news sign up,
Town-
perfect.
town
Yeah,
sign ups.
We need-
Oh, yeah.
We need a motion to up to.
I don't know how much.
I
this
don't
will
think it would
cost.
be $200.
I was gonna say 2 or 250, it should be sufficient, and what are we gonna print, like 200 of them?
Do we have 200 people at town meeting?
It's,
Well, if we have them at voting
Yeah.
day and at town meeting.
oh yeah, both, okay, yeah. In that case, if we're having it both, I would say maybe 300.
You want 300?
Because we're not gonna have a date on it or anything, so
No.
whatever's left over, we could put at we could put it at the store, we could put it at the library.
Yeah.
Yep, sure, so,
Okay,
so then, what do we think, up to 250 then, dollar wise?
yeah, yeah,
Cause it shouldn't be $1 per.
no, it shouldn't, it
No,
should be like 20 cents per
and
sheet,
we're not mailing, there's no postage, it's
Right.
just a handout,
yeah.
So, yeah. Spend
$250.
up to 250, so likely it will be less.
Yeah.
So I'll make that motion to spend up to $250 to print postcard size, large postcard
I'll second.
on colored paper.
Yes.
All in favor?
I,
Any opposed or abstain? No. Thank you. All right,
zipping along.
any other business, other business?
I only have one other business.
Yes.
This is my last meeting. My term is up. And I'm not gonna get asked to get reappointed.
I was gonna say, don't we have to vote on that, that
I
you can
don't-
resign?
I feel like I can still decline. I feel like it's in
kidding.
good hands and I appreciate you guys stepping up to take the lead, and thanks Bill also. And it's been a great run, but I have some competing priorities, so I need to step back, but I'm still, as I said, I'm still happy to help with the welcome booklet once that comes back around, and you know, I'll obviously still stay on till town meeting.
Well,
That's
great.
it.
And I think an extra thank you,
Yes.
you started this committee.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, you pulled it together and, you know, have brought it a long way, and I appreciate
That
you,
was
yeah,
3
staying
years, 4
on.
years ago.
I think it's 4 or 5, I
Yeah,
can't
it's-
remember, I think it's at least 4.
It's at least 4 because the broadband committee was part of it.
Right,
I think it might be 5.
that's what I'm thinking too, it might be
Mhm.
5.
So it's, yeah. And
Yeah,
we've done a lot of work.
Oh, yes.
a
And it
lot.
has, the committee has a good reputation from
Mm.
people I've spoken with, especially because of broadband.
Yeah.
Where that made such a huge difference in town.
Right,
But it, you know, people are under the impression that we take on projects that are gonna be beneficial to everybody,
Mhm.
which I think is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you very much.
You're welcome, and you know, obviously I'm not leaving town, so you
Yeah.
can, if you need anything.
We will know where to find you, Christine.
Yep, yep,
Um,
so, but I do think we should think about recruiting some new members. So
Yes.
that was my other thing, I don't know if anybody
Well, and
knows anyone or.
I do have a couple people in mind.
Awesome.
yeah, I think that would be really good. And I will also check in with Dana. I know he hasn't been to the past few meetings, and I don't actually know when his term is up, but just to see if he
Right.
wants to continue. So I
Okay.
will check in with him.
Great.
And great.
I think I'm the only one who did this the 1 year or the.
Well, that's,
I think
No,
I've done-
well, we had it staggered.
we did have it staggered.
We had it staggered, so I think we need we need to find that out.
I don't know if I can find it quickly, but
it doesn't have anything on the, oh, you mean in minutes?
it would be in the town report because.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Or select board minutes. I also got an email recently
Okay.
from Carol that listed everybody's terms. So I
For
know
this, for
I
this
know-
committee?
for the planning board, but I
Oh.
know she has it.
Oh, okay, okay, that's
um,
great.
Yeah, I don't think I can find it quickly.
Okay. Yeah, I will also try to look. All right. Anything else?
Not for me.
No? This might be our first ever meeting under an hour.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay. Let's see.
So
I'm
we have
s-
a meeting, first meeting is coming up on
Oh, you,
March. What do you say?
March 21st is the.
are you talking about the math?
Oh, yours,
Oh, that's March 11th.
March 11th.
11.
Yep.
That's Complete Streets.
One last thing, I sent you an email today, I don't know if you saw it, that I'm not gonna be here for March 21 meeting.
Yes, thank you. And I should be here that day.
So if you have new members, you might want to get them appointed before that meeting. so-
I'm not gonna have time to
Okay,
to
Yeah.
approach anybody between now and then. I'm thinking of after the town meeting and all of that and when I get back. So I'm thinking
Okay.
April, I can
Okay.
start
Okay.
approaching people.
Okay,
So,
just to make sure you have a quorum is what I was.
yeah,
So-
I think, Bill, do you know, will you be there on the 21st of March?
Yes.
Okay, so if Keith and Vivian. That would be the quorum.
Yep.
And if not, then we'll just take a pause
Mhm.
and meet in April. So I did find the terms, 2024, it's Christine, Bill, and Vivian. So
Oh,
would you
Oh,
be
okay,
reappointed?
Yeah.
okay,
and
great.
so, yeah, so you should send something to the select board
Yes.
and ask to get reappointed after March, after town meeting.
Mhm.
So you don't have to do it right away, but.
Yeah.
Okay,
And where did you find those
Same with
notes?
Vivian.
I found these,
Is
it
that,
was when I was a secretary and
that's for CAC?
yep, it said
Okay.
all CAC. Yeah, I just sent it to CAC members.
Okay, and when,
This was before you were
oh, okay.
on. So at that time, it was Gail Cromwell and Brandy for 2023.
Okay,
And they didn't get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so 2024, it's Christine, Bill, and Vivian, and then 2025 is myself, Dana, and Keith.
okay.
Yeah.
So would mine
You're
be
probably a year after that.
27?
26.
Oh, 26, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And maybe we can see if Carol will add the years to the website
Yeah.
so that we can.
Yeah.
Keep
Do
it
we
straight.
know if Vivian wants to keep going? She said.
I don't know.
I would
No.
think so, but I
Yeah.
don't know. I believe she's away right now.
yeah.
Yeah. So you
I'd
might.
like to
Oh, that'd be great.
Thank you.
go by her house.
Great,
walk on the
thank
lawn.
you.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I should do a loop by your house. Sometimes I do.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Where is your house?
between you and Manfield where it turns the corner.
Yeah?
There.
The big,
Farmhouse.
the big white
Oh,
house?
right on the corner.
Oh, you live in the big white house?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, when we ride our horses, we stop in that little triangle so they can
Yeah.
munch.
I didn't.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay,
Well, then
that's a great house.
I
I
do go
love
by
that.
your house all the time.
Love that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I bet.
We're to that point now where everybody's moved. And we have a very quiet house, trying to decide. Where we're gonna hang out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but anyway, yes.
Don't do anything drastic.
Yeah, you got it. What do we?
1776,
Is it?
when it was first went up.
Wow.
It got hit by lightning in the first year or 2 years. It's in the book, it's in that thing, it said the 2 kids were killed. in the cemetery.
Oh. That was your house.
When we came into town here, I hadn't even we hadn't got the house yet. And went into the store. And she says, I know, you're Torfings, right? Because I told all about it. She says, did you know, you see the ghost yet? And I went. That's, that's. But it's great. We've considered it as very carefully tended
Mm.
because we see it hopefully another 100.
Oh,
What was
yeah.
The family name then, when it was first built, who built it?
Starts with an S. I can't see it right now. Well,
It's not Searles.
Searle,
Oh, because ours was built by David Searle.
this was
He's a tanner.
lived in it.
Yeah.
William Searle.
Oh, they could have been brothers.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because ours was 1769. Oh, no, 1768.
It's
Yeah.
all that. It's just when things started to get hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a big influx.
Yeah.
All the newcomers.
Yeah.
Well, the base, or the lightning, the fire that they had didn't get out quick enough. So a lot of the stuff that's in there now, the big chimney was up through the middle. This chimney was built
Hmm.
down in the basement. You can see what they got, huge granite things to hold where the fire is.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, I tell you, my husband would love to be able to crawl around in your basement. Because when we bought our house, we took a course in colonial architecture with one of the experts in the field. He was teaching at UNH at the time. And he came to our house because I asked him after the class if he would come out. And so he did a few months later, and he loved the houses in the area.
Yes.
Hmm.
Goes way back. It's like
Yeah.
all the other towns. And then 10, 15 years back then. they were pretty well built in this new town.
Yeah. Oh, neat. Oh, that's so fun to find out you live there.
It's us.
All right, well, anything else before we adjourn?
Not for me.
Motion to adjourn.
My second.
All in favor?
I.
All right.
Aye. All right.
Your husband is worth anytime.
Record time.
You
Oh.
go to speak, we'll bring.
Oh, thank you.